Hey, this is Dr. Frank. This is Principles of Greatness 26 through 30. My wife made that quilt. I really like it. It hangs on the back when you look at the videos and see it. But anyway, it's really cool, Bull and a Bear. Um, Principle 26. Some journeys in life must be taken alone. Ultimately, in life, we are born alone and we die alone. And the one person you can't get through life without is you. So figure out a way of being happy with yourself, of taking care of yourself and such, because most of your journey in life ultimately is with just yourself, even to some degree on a daily basis. 27 says it takes courage to succeed in life because the change must start with you. Didn't have a great family life when I was in junior high and high school and was an angry kind of person. And I actually went to the Air Force Academy, and I think that changed me a lot. And I had a former girlfriend that I ran into when I went home one summer. This was before I met my wife, just so I'll throw that out there. And she said, "Hey, you want to go to lunch?" I'm like, "Oh my God, that'd be awesome." She looked amazing. But at any rate, she wore her engagement ring to lunch, which I was humored by. But when we got to talking, she said, "You're so different than you were when you were in high school." And I said, "Why is that?" And she goes, "You're not an asshole anymore." And I had to have the courage to change myself before anything else in life could happen. And sometimes that means you have to completely have a different friend set, and that's okay. But in order to change in life and to head a different path, pretty much it starts with yourself. 28 is do what is right, not what is easy. You'll be constantly challenged with ethical issues on a daily basis. And the question is I think most of the time you have to decide that you're going to do what's right, even if it costs you money, even if it costs you fame, even if it costs you. I mean, in the end, I think you live a happier life when you do what is right, not necessarily what is easy. 29 says, leave a human legacy of lives you've touched. So I'm Catholic, and my kids were going through confirmation, and they actually required us to go and talk to the priest about that type of stuff. And I got the chance, a really wise man I talked to before, but I said, "Hey, how do you dedicate your life to God and live a happy life with all the things that you see every day?" And it was really the embodiment of this principle. He said, "I wake up every day and I try to look for 3 people I can help." And I thought that is awesome, because what he is ultimately doing is leaving a human legacy of the lives that he's touched. Emulate that. I think you'll be happier if you do. Finally, for number 30, I love this one. I just talked to a student last night, literally when my wife and I went out to dinner. And he embodied this when he talked about it actually. We're at dinner. He said, success never knocks. Everybody thinks it's going to knock. It doesn't knock. So you have to find the door and kick the damn thing down. And that's exactly what he did. He actually got an opportunity to run into a CEO of a company he wanted to work for, and he just walked right up and started talking to him and told him he wanted to work for him and so forth. And he now has a job starting this summer. He graduates in May with that company. So success doesn't ever knock. You have to fight for it and scratch for it. And when you finally get the chance, if you have to, kick the door down. That will help you in many ways down the road. Have a great day. Good to talk to you. Bye-bye.